Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to be showcasing 6 tips and tricks that's going to help you improve your stick lag or have better camera settings and just overall improve your gameplay. Now before we get started on this video, feel free to give the video a like if you enjoyed and consider subscribing because right now we're trying to hit 50 subscribers, so it'll really help a ton. And also if you love Twitch, feel free to check me out there. Link is in the description. I stream every weekday at 4 PM Central Standard Time, so be sure to check me out if you can. Now without further ado, let's get the video started. Alright, so starting off with tip number 1, we're going to be looking into camera settings. So camera settings are really up to you and what your preferences are. And what you should be looking for through testing all of these camera settings is something that combats stick lag when you're playing in quick play or just playing a game. And also something that feels comfortable to you and being able to stick handle and at the same time allowing you to see your teammates and where your opponents are standing. My recommendation on camera settings, try out all 3 of these camera settings in quick play matches and in practice and just see how they feel. If they feel really good, try and use them a little bit more, but definitely try each one out and see which one you prefer. So for tip number 2, we're just going to be showing and giving some tips on how you can prevent stick lag and also improve, say, your FPS. If your game's stuttering, maybe these couple tips will kind of help you out with that. Now, in tip number 1, we said change your camera settings to kind of what your preference is, but camera settings really do help with preventing stick lag. Now, if you're looking to improve stick lag, I often find that zooming out with your scroll wheel often does help with that. So be sure to check that out, try and find the best FOV. Alright, now on to video settings. So, as I said before with camera settings, these are all preference. I can't really tell you the best settings for your computer specifically, but what I can definitely say is VSync, turning that on does actually increase your stick lag, so I suggest turning it off. And also try turning down your anti-aligning if you have that on. So pretty much all you gotta do is just tweak these to what your computer can and can't handle and what honestly feels best to you. On to tip 3. So for console commands, you can spawn in, a puck, you can spawn in a player. You can do all sorts of stuff with the console commands and also see what's wrong with your game and report it to developers. So to open up the console, you gotta click tilde, which if you don't know where it is, it's above the tab button and to the left of number 1. Once you're in the console, you can simply type spawn and it'll give you a list of things that you can spawn. So in this case, I do spawn and then puck and then it'll spawn another puck. And I can do the same with player and it'll spawn a player. Note that this player is obviously not real, and it's not a bot either, it just is there and you can hit it around, I guess. This is more or less just a cool feature that you can kind of use. Also, you can use the console to report bugs and figure out what's wrong with your game and report it to the developers. So for tip number 3, we're going to be using one of the practice modes called Free Skate, so be sure to go into Free Skate and try this out for yourself. Simply what this is just braking and keeping better control over the puck. So like I dash, then I brake, and it keeps better control, and it also fakes out your opponents as well. So it's sort of like a half dash. So to key the brake is the space bar on your keyboard, and this also helps with playing defense as well. So if someone uses this on you, you can also click space and it'll bring you to a complete halt. And to practice this, I suggest just moving the puck around the ice and pretty much braking to try and bring both you and the puck to a halt. If the puck goes ahead of you, then you're doing something wrong and you need to change that. On to tip number 5. So for tip number 5, we're going to be going over rotations, or at least the very basics of it. I'm planning on making a more advanced video on rotations, but for now I'm just going to be giving you some basic tips and kind of just an explanation of what you should probably be doing in these certain situations. So in these situations, you want to be giving your teammate 2 options. And what we're doing in this clip is we're giving Toker over there 2 options to pass to. So he can have me to pass to if Mace is covered, and if we're both covered, he can take the puck down the ice and shoot it. Now if you play Rocket League at all and you know the rotations for that, in here we don't have like a back post or front post rotations. Most of the time you just want to stay in kind of a triangle when you're playing on offense, and then on defense you want to cover someone pretty much at all times and just making sure that they can't pass to someone and score. Now on to tip number 6. So this is the last and final tip. So for this one we have the W key battle. Now this has kind of become the new meta, where if you hold W and you just go pretty much straight at an opponent, you'll most likely win depending on what they do as well. So this is a very good way of beating your opponents and getting a free goal. Alright, well that's all the tips for this video. Thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to give it a like and consider subscribing if you like content like this. I can't thank you guys for the massive support I had in the last video. We gained 4 subscribers and we got over 80 views, so I cannot thank you guys enough. As I say in every video, I stream on Twitch every weekday at 4 PM Central Standard Time and every now and then on the weekends as well. So be sure to check out my social medias in the description below. Also have a Discord server, so if you're looking to become part of the next community montage, join that, send me a private DM, and send me your favorite clip. Alrighty, well I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next.